Hey everybody, welcome back to the Before I Forget podcast. We've had a little break, we're all freshened up, a nice Thanksgiving meal in our stomachs, and we're back on the grind. Cage, how you been?
I've been all right. I don't have a Thanksgiving meal in my stomach.
That's true, you didn't celebrate it. You just skipped the day altogether, just went on with your normal life.
I mean, I had some fucking egg noodles and stuffing, but
Egg
it wasn't
noodles.
like,
No turkey?
well, I the turkey was done like half an hour later because it was fucking not done when the noodles were done. So I just didn't eat any. I was already full.
From just noodles and stuffing. You were full.
Yeah, well, I ate a fucking big heaping plateful. But yeah, I ate about as much as I could fit in me because I love me some egg noodles.
So Cage, you were telling me about the deals you were trying to find on Mobos. This dude calls motherboards Mobos.
I call them Mobos when I'm texting because it's shorter.
He didn't want to swipe it. He didn't want to swipe it out, is what he told me. But kid, did you find a motherboard?
Not one that was, good and cheap. So I'm hoping that the Cyber Monday deal goes for my motherboard. Let me just check that real quick because I have it in
Check.
my cart so I can check prices. I have to basically rebuild my entire computer because they don't make motherboards with the socket for my CPU anymore. So I'm gonna have to get a new CPU. And if I
Really?
have a new CPU, I might as well fucking just get all the new shit.
Are you gonna get DDR4s instead of DDR3 RAM?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be
So
it's gonna be ultimate
expensive.
stream machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
If only the
So
internet could hold up.
fucking DDR4 is like fucking 380 for like 32 gigs.
Yeah. 380. Is that the price you said?
It's 383. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But that's 32 gigs. You really only need
Yes.
16.
I only need 16.
I mean, you can get away with 8, but 8 sucks. So,
I haven't had 8 gigs of RAM for like fucking years.
I've uh I've been stuck with 8 gigs on a laptop for quite a long time.
My laptop from 2013 has 16 gigs.
Wow. I'm I gotta complain to my work about that. But anyways, Black Friday.
The CPU is 330 and the fucking motherboard is 205.
205. Have you checked Newegg versus
I'm
Amazon
I'm on
versus
Newegg.
yeah.
Yeah.
I when I built my PC that I'm on right now, I bought half the stuff from Newegg and half the stuff from Amazon. It's just comparing prices back and forth. Waited till Cyber Monday. Boom. Boom. Big shock.
It was cheaper on Newegg when I looked Thursday or Friday,
Yeah.
and it looks like there's almost $400 off altogether with everything on Newegg like today comparatively, unless something has just vanished from my cart and it's not telling me. I'm pretty sure I only had 3 things in here.
You're gonna keep the same case though, right?
Yeah, there's no need to change my case.
You have all the boxes too, right?
I do have all the boxes.
You
Yeah,
can sell all your
I'm figuring I'm
components.
gonna sell all my shit. Yeah,
Yeah. Cause
repackage it. Be like, oh, here's a motherboard. Totally works. I winked for those of you who don't have video, which is everyone because we don't do video, which is good because I'm sitting here bare ass naked.
do you do you ever wear a shirt,
No,
pants,
no.
just like any type of boxers?
I mean, I put fucking underwear on when I go downstairs. That's it. I hate clothes.
And you're not a what I was gonna
I'm
say you're
not.
not
I'm not
clean, but I
supposed to
assume
be
you're
clean.
clean.
I'm as clean as I can be washing myself in the sink.
Oh, that's so
And
garbage.
fucking cannot wait to get a shower. I'm gonna fucking be in that thing for like 3 hours. I'm gonna use all the hot water and then probably stay in there a little while longer because holy shit, I miss showers.
How long has it been without a shower?
Oh, fucking long ass time.
It's like asking when you were born. But Cage, I'm
It's
gonna.
not been 23 years since I had a shower.
That you know how much that would suck if you went into like a gym or like a truck stop with one of those showers and you've never seen one before because your house. You were like, what is this? You're like, yeah, people take showers in here. You're like, what's that? You don't know what that is because you'd be so used to cleaning yourself in the sink.
Yeah, with a rag and a fucking stick and a little metal bucket, like fucking the old west.
Dude, you reminded me of the Simpsons episode when Bart got super fat. And he was like, I'll wash myself with a rag on a
Rag
stick.
and a stick.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go off on a little rant here, right? Black Friday. Now, if you go Black Friday shopping, everybody out there, I love you. I got nothing against you, but you're fucking insane. What's the point of going out on Black Friday to go shopping, getting trampled by people, and fucking waiting
Because you
3 hours in
save
line?
$1,000.
But here's the thing. Everything you can buy in a store, you can pretty much buy online, and the deals online start on Black Friday and they go through Monday, which is Cyber Monday. You have more time to decide. You don't have to go out in the store, wait for 5 hours, and then get trampled on top of that. I don't understand. I don't do any Black Friday shopping anymore because of a few stories that I want to share later
Anymore.
on.
You fucking oh
But
shit.
it's I went so I was driving back up on Black Friday from my relative's place, and it was a long drive, and I passed a few outlet malls on the way. The outlet malls on every single place that we passed were absolutely packed to the max.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the roads that were leading into the outlet mall had cars lined up on the side, parked. There's no reason. And it was like 12 o'clock at this point. The good deals are basically gone. Yeah, you're going to get like 20% off, but is it worth walking a mile to get into the outlet mall and then waiting another 3 hours to just check out? I understand that shoes and clothing, things like that, it's hard to get online because you want to make sure it fits before. That's what the return policy is for, my dude. But is it worth going into a store waiting that long to just get into a fitting room, try it on? Oh, I like it. I'm going to wait another 3 hours in line to check. What? By the way, this is episode 14.
Yeah. We just looked at the episode number before and I've already forgot it. It wasn't
Yeah,
me.
I just flashed it on the screen. We're trying to use OBS instead of editing afterwards because it's fairly inefficient. We'll see how we like it. This is just going to be a test run. But other thing, I'm working on some intro music. I haven't shared it with Cage yet, and the upload.
Even though he said he was going to on Google Drive.
Yeah, it failed. The upload. I had .1 upload while I was gone, so it couldn't really do all that much. Also, props to Cage for getting the episode out, even though I've uploaded it and he just clicked private to public. Good man.
I fucking set an alarm and fucking
He
I
told
happened to be up at 12:30 at Thanksgiving, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking just post this now.
this dude. He's like, oh yeah, remember to text me to put the episode up. And I'm sitting there thinking, why don't you just put a reminder on your phone
I
or your
had one,
computer?
so I just need guarantees that if it doesn't go off or something.
Probably would have remembered later on in the day anyway.
Maybe.
But I'm gonna get into these Black Friday stories. So I don't really like to go Black Friday shopping anymore, and that's because of one incident. I'll tell you about that later. But there's a little restaurant that I like to go to down by my relative's place. It's not little anymore. It's fairly large. Everybody knows about it down in that area. But it's got a little gift shop on the side, and it's little tchotchkes, knickknacks, things you don't need. Some outdoor decorations, stained glass, things you can put on your house. You know, just the usual little gift shop you find. Nothing too useful, but nothing that's useless, I'll say. So my mom and my little brother are looking around the shop, and I'm just in there looking at stuff. It's Black Friday, so they got like 20% off or so. And the deal was Black Friday deals are only going to last until breakfast is done. So we went there fairly early in the morning, and the reason they didn't want to have that is they didn't want too much chaos all throughout the day, because it's a pretty bitty, pretty busy place in terms of like dinner and eating. The place gets pretty full at night. So we're in the gift shop, and my mom checks out like 10 minutes before breakfast ends. We found some stuff, and then we were waiting on my aunt to find the rest of her stuff. So we're just about to leave. We got our 20% off deals or whatever, and we're about ready to go. And there's a dude who goes up, and he pulls out a $20 bill, puts a couple items on the shelf, and by this time it's like 10 minutes past the breakfast ending. We were just talking with each other, about ready to part, because we were about to go home. And this guy takes out a $20 bill, he puts his items on the table, and the cashier says something like, "Oh yeah, this is like $25.38 is your total." The dude's just like, "But where's my 20% off? It's Black Friday." And they're just like, "Well, we've had a sign up here that says Black Friday deals are only gonna last until the end of breakfast, and it's past breakfast, and you just got in line, so we can't really help you." And this dude is he's frustrated, so he starts digging through. He starts digging through his pockets, and he's out. The $20 bill and a couple coins is all he has. So he starts getting angry. Wow.
Angry.
He starts getting angry with the girl behind the counter, and he's like, "Why can't I just get a fucking Black Friday deal?" He's swearing now. He's like, "Why can't I just get a fucking Black Friday deal? It's Black Friday. Why don't you guys just do it until later on?" We're just like, "Well, we have a policy here. We've done it every year because this place gets pretty busy. So I'm sorry, sir. This is our policy. We can't give you the discount because it's done." So this man's like, "Fine, I'll just put my items back if you don't want my business." So he takes, I believe he had like a pumpkin spice candle. I don't know. Maybe he wanted it for his wife or something. It's some sort of candle. He picks it up and he smashes it on the ground. This is where I don't like going to stores on Black Friday, because everybody's insane. Case in point, right here.
I think if he is willing to do that just then, he probably would have done that on Black Friday.
He's a maniac. So he smashes the candle. Like, "Sir, you're gonna have to pay for that. If you only have $20, put the rest of your items back, and just leave. Pay for that, and then leave." So the dude's getting angry, so he starts taking swipes at the lady behind the counter, and I'm like, "Dude, you can't do that." Luckily, this fairly muscular guy, who's probably a farmer. I don't know. He's a big guy, probably in his mid-40s or so. He goes up behind the guy. He puts him in a choker hold and he takes him to the ground. Fucking great. And everybody there is like, "Yeah!" And they're cheering for him. And the dude's like, "You better pay for your item right now, or I'll gladly send you to the hospital." So this dude, he looked like he was about to cry. He like paid for the broken item, and then he just ran out of the store. And that was fantastic. But that's why I don't like going Black Friday shopping. I have another story if you would like to hear it, but that was the
I would
good one.
most definitely like to hear this new story.
All right. So, Black Friday, it's usually a day where everybody goes to get some deals. But at this one outlet mall I went to, every Thanksgiving we go down to that relative's place that we just went to. But in 2014, my my mom and I were going to go to a Nike store to get some new shoes because mine had worn out. They were on the last legs, and it's Black Friday.
Because their shoes.
Yeah, I didn't know what you just said. Can you say that? I just said yeah.
Because their shoes. They were on their
Oh,
last legs.
what a terrible joke. Anyway, we go to the store, and there's there's a fairly long line. We went there around 11 o'clock to get into the store, and they opened the doors at 12. So we ran in. We waited like 2 hours in line to get the shoes. It sucked. But while we were waiting in line, these guys decided to not wait in the line nor pay for their shoes. So they I believe what they did is took the shoes out of the box, shoved them in their shirt, and then tried to walk out.
With shoe-shaped lumps for tits.
Pretty much. So these dudes shoved the shoes up their shirt, and then they try to walk out. But you know how they have the scanners on the sides of the doors, and if you haven't paid for your items, they set off. Well, this it was two guys. I don't remember exactly what they looked like, but they had shoved the shoes up their shirt. They went through the scanner. It went off, of course, and it locked the doors. And it locks the doors so that people can't get away. Because apparently
Yeah.
this wasn't a very good area. I'm pretty sure that's going against some fire code. Not gonna lie. But it locks the doors, and they try to push on it to get out, and they realize they're stuck. So they take out the shoe from within their jacket, and they start smashing the glass to break out of the store, all for a pair of Nike shoes. What? And I assume they
Were
did
they
it.
Jordans? Or Jordan's Nike brand? I don't know. I'm obviously not a fucking shoe aficionado.
I mean, you walk around your house naked with just a pair of boxers on, so I assume you don't wear too many pairs of shoes. When you take your brother, do you wear shoes?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna fucking step in cat shit almost fucking 100 to 1 odds. Why would I not wear shoes and fucking walk out to the car? It's
Outside?
like, yeah,
You just leave the cat poop there?
yeah. I'm
That's
not gonna fucking
disgusting.
clean up after the whole neighborhood's cats.
What, all 12 billion cats for the 4 people that are in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Dude.
All
But
these
anyway.
cats do is eat shit and fuck. They're living the life. Like we take them to the
We gotta
vet
make a
and
t-shirt.
get them all fixed, and then we come back and there's a new batch of kittens somewhere. So it's like fucking. I don't even know.
Anyways, that should be a t-shirt first of all. Second off, also audible.com/fuck.
Feel free to sponsor us.
Wink, wink.
We already have a link set up. We just need to go ahead.
So these dudes start trying to bash on the windows to break out, and they're not doing it. And these big dudes from the back of the store start running towards them. They know they're in trouble. So what does one guy do? He hurls himself at the door to try and break through the glass. He breaks the glass, doesn't make it through, and knocks himself out. At this point, the two
Classic.
security guards come up, like, take the two guys. I think they took them to the back of the store for interrogation or waterboarding.
Oh, the back where they're gonna put him down.
They're good. Fuck you. You think they do that some places? They just put him down?
Probably. I mean,
anyways, they take him to the back of the store. The police show up. 10, 15 minutes later, we're still in line. And we checked out, and I said, Mom, this wasn't worth it. Don't ever take me Black Friday shopping again. And she said, I agree. We went on our merry way, but we had a damn good story to tell when we got back. And by that point, when we got back, it was 3:20 in the morning. Waste of time.
3:20 in the morning.
You ever go Black Friday
left
shopping,
when?
Cage?
Fucking, how long did you? No, I never went Black Friday shopping. It's just dumb.
We got in line at 11 p.m. It was 3:20 in the morning when we left. For 3 pairs of shoes. I got 1, my mom got 2. An hour per shoe? I wouldn't say that's worth it.
I wear my shoes for like at least 2 years.
I wear them until they've got holes in the bottom, and then I get a new pair.
I wear them until a cat fucking finds them and pees on them. So,
Do you have cats that pee everywhere?
well, see, they didn't used to, but one's getting old, and it's the one with. Well, I mean, they're all getting older.
He just can't walk to the bathroom anymore, so he just does it wherever he feels
well,
like it.
he's always had kind of issues, marking places. So we got him fixed to fucking, prevent that. And
Yeah.
it worked for a few years. But then now we have all these other cats who weren't fixed at the time. And then we've just finished getting them fixed. And we're fucking moving. So we're like packing shit. And that shit has been peed on sometime in the past. And so the cat has to pee on it, make it fresh. And it's just, it's so fucking frustrating. We're like just soaking things in bleach.
In bleach.
Bleach, yeah.
Wow. That
To get rid of
sounds
the
very
smell.
healthy.
Yeah.
You
We're,
just
if
spray it
also,
down.
if you mix the bleach with ammonia, it really works on getting rid of that cat pee smell. And also make sure all your windows are shut before you do this.
A little bit of NH4, never hurt anybody.
For those of you listening, don't actually do this because that makes chlorine gas and it's toxic.
Don't be stupid.
You will die. It does not take long.
I mean, if you want to reenact World War I, go ahead. But don't do that. Do you have
if you want to, go ahead, but don't. Do I have any chemical concoction mix-up stories? No, I haven't made mustard gas in my house.
This podcast is not sponsored by mustard gas or the World War I war. I don't know why I said it like
Great War is called.
The Great War.
But feel free to sponsor us if you have funding.
I've got a little sidebar I want to put in here. A couple episodes back, I said that Molly was gonna dye her hair on 21st.
How's that going?
The 21st of November, 2017. She walked in the door, and I realized how bad it was.
Oh shit! And
She
then
said
you
platinum blonde, right?
Right then and there.
And I'm thinking to myself, platinum blonde, it could be worse. It could be a really fake looking hair color, but at least, it's sort of natural. She walks in the door, and I realize she didn't do it
What?
all the same color. It's brown on the top and blonde on the bottom. She wanted it to fade, but instead it's a fucking straight line across between the
Hello?
division of brown and black. It
Hello?
looks like a fucking cat's asshole. It looks so bad. And
And
I
of course, you told her, you were like, that looks like a cat's asshole. So is she just gonna have to like wear a ponytail around the dividing line like the whole
oh
time?
my god, she likes it. And I'm like, are you blind?
She
That
can't
looks like
see it, it's on her
ass.
head.
But oh my gosh. I'm not being mean to her about it, but I'm not being nice to her about it.
But you're withholding all affection until such time as
She
it goes
goes,
away.
how do you like it? And I just straight up ignored her. Like,
Like
I
that time on Skype.
I don't want to lie and be like, oh, it looks good. And then,
You were like, bitch, I told you before you did this, I didn't like it, and now you
yeah,
did it, and I still don't like it.
yeah.
So fucking go
I,
sleep on the couch.
I was, I did my research. I looked up how to be optimistic, how to be supportive. I read WikiHow articles on how to do that stuff, and I was ready for it. And then I saw the end product, and I was like, I want to fucking jump off a cliff. I hate this. Luckily, Molly doesn't watch the podcast. If at a later date she finds out and watches it, fuck you, Molly. Piece of shit. You dyed your hair. She said it's a one-time thing, though, so I'm gonna go cut off her hair, and then she can't do it again. I'm telling you, man. Back to the body modification. I see you posted a dude with a split tongue,
I did
tattooed
post a
eyes,
picture
tattooed
of
face, and
body
then
modification.
dogs through the gauges in his ears.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll put this in the podcast at the end. But it's an interesting picture that Gage
Just
posted.
slap the picture up on OBS.
I don't know if I'm gonna have to stop streaming if I do that. We're not streaming. Streaming soon to come, and by soon I mean when we actually have an audience. But
Yo, when I get that fucking sick ass computer that's gonna cost me all
yeah.
of my fucking money. It's like $1,000 just for the fucking motherboard, RAM, and CPU.
Oh, I bet.
And then, well, it used to be like 1,300, but
You're keeping your
fucking
graphics card, right?
Cyber Monday. Yeah, it's a 970,
Yeah, that's pretty
so
good.
it should be fun.
See, I've got a 760.
I've
Not
been
too good.
I've been looking at graphics cards to maybe fucking.
You gonna get a
improve, but
Titan X?
No, I'm gonna wait it out and just wait for the next time it shits out and buy a new graphics card then. And I need another screen so that I have two screens of the same size and the same resolution.
Go on
'cause
Craigslist for
fucking
that.
It bothers me. And fucking also, I need to get my desk and my chair and my new mouse and shit off of Amazon.
Man,
And
you're gonna
that's
be
the
broke.
that's $1,000.
$1,000 for a desk, a chair, a mouse, and a keyboard. Well, you already have a mouse, but that one sucks.
The mouse is about 100, and it's
Mouse is
just
$100. What mouse are you looking to get?
a Logitech MX Ergo Advanced Wireless Trackball for Windows PC and Mac.
Let me see. Logitech ergonomic mouse. MX Ergo Plus wireless trackball mouse. That's $100. I can. Cage is a trackball warrior. I think that's even worse than the
It's $400.
trackpad.
I don't know where the fuck I got $1,000 from, but no, it's $400.
I was gonna say. You need a new keyboard.
The mouse is 100, the chair is 150, and the desk is the cheapest at fucking 80.
What chair are you getting? Because I'm telling you right now, I just have an old chair off of fucking Craigslist or whatever. It works just fine. Let's see. Oh, one of those ergonomic pieces of garbage. Uh, the chairs with the elastic bands at the bottom and the back, I hate those.
You hate those. Why do you hate those?
They feel so bad. They feel like they have ridges that are going into my butt.
Yeah, I could see that. I wanted to get a leather one, but with the amount
No,
of cats and general.
I have a felt chair. It's pretty nice.
See, I don't like felt. I don't like the texture. Even though I would usually be wearing underwear and shit, fucking I would not be okay with sitting on a felt chair all the time.
If you start streaming, you gotta wear a shirt too.
Gotta wear just a shirt. I'm not gonna wear pants, and I just gotta hope that no one ever knocks the camera over.
I assume you can appeal for that. There's you better not get up, or you can do the good old Twitch girl things, and just completely ignore the rules. And if you get enough viewers and enough money
I'm
that
gonna
you've
wear a
made to
real
Twitch,
nice deep V-neck,
a nice neck.
nice deep V-neck with a fucking very thin fabric, and I'm not gonna wear a bra, and I'm just gonna fucking have the
Just
boys out
just point the camera, not even at your
directly
face.
at my chest. Yeah. So all you'll see is like beard above like hairy chest, and it'll
No.
just all blend seamlessly.
Are you gonna do a if you ever start streaming, are you gonna do one of those live stream challenges? Like, duh, I'm gonna stream for a year straight.
Might as well. I don't know. Maybe.
You gonna do the thing where you shave all your head hair off and then let it grow out for a year?
No, because I'm already balding. I'll just fucking lose it all. I might do it with my beard though.
You might get a wig. I don't know.
Yeah, I could pull a Doctor Disrespect. Just fucking wear like a cheap nylon. That thing's got to be itchy as hell, man. I don't know how the fuck
Yeah,
he does it.
he's he's the two-time.
2-time back to back
I
world
don't know the
champion.
rest.
Something fucking
I know these.
blockbuster. I don't know.
Yeah, Blockbuster Gaming Champion.
Like he seems like an all right
I
person,
don't even
but
know what
I
that
I
means.
don't I don't follow the character too much. So
He's funny. I like him. Can I watch him day in and day out? No, I think it get a little bit monotonous. That's a word. That's the word of the day. Monotonous.
monotonous is the word of the day.
Yes. Or Van Bummel. It's where you've seen. It's where you've seen one of your siblings or relatives, someone you're related to's genitals. Van Bummel.
That's happened to me before.
Have you blocked it out of memory?
No, because it was traumatizing.
It
It's
was your little
still
brother, wasn't
it was. Yeah,
it? He
I
was watching
remember
some
it like
vor.
it was yesterday.
I
No, he
remember
wasn't.
like it was
No,
yesterday. And then on fucking
no.
Thanksgiving,
This
you walk into
this
your brother's room and he's jacking off to like turkey porn or whatever.
no, not this time.
So
I uh,
last
I I
Thanksgiving,
have a policy of never ever looking over at the computer when I go downstairs.
does he not have a door on it?
There's no door. It's
There's
like
no door, and yet
he is
he's.
yeah. He is down right his room is in the room with the stairs. His computer is facing the stairs. There's no door
Oh, wait.
from his room to the kitchen, from his room to the stairs, or from his room to the hallway to the bathroom. There's no door on my room to the stairs. It's a tarp. There is 2 doors between my room and my mom's room, so I got that going for me.
So he. Are you saying the stairs are in the room
Yeah,
with your. Stairs are in a room? I thought they were
yeah.
just in like the entrance in a meeting area. That's so. What?
No, so like fucking you walk into my house, you're in
Yes,
the kitchen,
I
and
imagine it.
off to the right with a giant open space between, like there's basically not even a wall.
Yeah,
Right there is the living room. Okay?
yeah.
Now, if you go straight from the door through the kitchen, you get to my little brother's room. There's a doorway there, but no door. And then
That's
fucking
so
immediately
weird.
as soon as you it's an old house.
Yeah.
Immediately, as soon as you step into my little brother's room, if you turn left, it's the hallway that goes to the bathroom and the furnace. And if you turn left and then right away afterwards, there's the stairs.
So you gotta go through your little brother's room to A, go
Do any
downstairs to the kitchen to the bathroom. Wow.
do anything.
He should keep his pants on if he's got that much traffic going through his
He is,
room.
he is in the most trafficked room of the house.
Poor kid. Oh, how's the moving in situation going with your brother's girlfriend?
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it gonna
I
happen?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
Dude, you better veto that. You are the executive branch.
I am attempting as hard as I can.
And your mom is
No, we haven't really.
you've blocked out your mom from all communication just
Pretty
because
much.
she's allowing the idea.
Like she didn't shoot that shit down straight away. I don't even understand. So we're packing now. It's packing like 4-day weekend, and I'm pretty bad with
Organization.
everything relating to organization. Yeah. So I'm like, I've picked up trash. I've found shit that I didn't know was lost. I fucking
Are you gonna keep the new house relatively clean?
I'm gonna try my fucking best.
You're gonna be sitting up. At least that's a perk.
Yeah, yeah. If I get my fucking chair and the fucking
I imagine you
the desk, I
if
hope.
you ever do a Twitch stream, your
Just me
neck's gonna
fucking
be so
sitting.
kinked
Yeah.
down that you're gonna be
I
looking like you're just
I
looking at the
I
keyboard the
feel
entire
I
time.
feel right now like the fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's this fucking every like 10 minutes I have to like sit up, stretch, pop my back. It's not good. My spine is fucked right now.
Do you have scoliosis?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's why you need an ergonomic chair. Sponsor us so Cage doesn't have to pay for
Chair.com/fuck.
it. Chair? I gotta check that. And I have a virus.
I'll make sure you use the
Chair.com. Let me
make
see
sure you
this
use
thing.
the .biz
.biz.
extension. .biz.
American Chair and Seating. Restaurant, hospitality, and commercial furniture specialists. Wow. Well, if you want to sponsor us, set up a restaurant in Cage's room, go for it. Chair.com/vlog. I also can't talk. I've got
Waka Flocka.
I've got one more story on my mind that happened over the weekend, and it comes in a little package. I was meeting my aunt, who was she's a little sick right now, and she's getting better. It helped that she saw my little brother and I, because we're the favorites. And there was a little cat outside. She puts food out for animals to graze on, but there was a cat this time eating. So I decided to go outside and befriend this little dude. It was a little girl.
Bland.
Upon further inspection, I didn't see the knockers back there. But this cat was very, very skittish, so I made it my life goal for all of 2 hours to befriend this cat and get it to touch me.
That's gross.
It is
Fucking,
gross.
there are cheaper ways.
So, I'm sitting outside. I begin by just sitting on the ground. And I'm watching YouTube or whatever, and I'm just familiarizing myself to the cat. I feel like the cat whisperer right now. You know the video of the dog whisperer where he starts kicking the dog in the shin? That was
Because the
not
dog
me.
bites him. Yeah.
Yeah, I am the cat whisperer. I'm gentle, I'm free, I'm flowing. This cat is, it's a little skittish. It's not liking me too much. So eventually I come out with a handful of food, and I show it that I have the food. And then I give it to the cat.
I
I
am the
back up.
food master.
Yeah. So I give it the food, it eats it, it looks up at me, and it's like, you're not bad. So I'm spending more time out, and it's slowly, it's getting used to me being there, and it starts checking me out. It's not touching me,
Oh shit!
but
It's
it's
checking you out.
sniffing my scent, which is Old Spice Wolfthorn at the time. Not my favorite Old Spice, but it's all right. My favorite is Champion for the oldspice.com/fuck. Please sponsor us.
Power.
No, you click the webpage domain for oldspice.com/fuck, and you just get Terry Crews going fuck, and then
I could.
it
I'd fucking buy that shit if that was all it was.
they create a new scent just for us. It's called Forgetful, and it
And it's
smells.
just chloroform. It's just straight chloroform.
That's fantastic. Old Spice, you need to hire Cage. I can be marketing, even though, I wanted a business minor, and I probably got through one class and said this was boring, and I didn't do it. Anyways, back to this cat. Tried to befriend this thing, so I eventually moved from the chair onto the ground, and this cat's like, oh, so it starts getting really close to me, sniffing me out, and I'm not doing anything. So I stand up, and this little cat sees the zipper on one of my pants pockets wiggle a little bit. And this thing goes nuts for it. And it starts swatting at my legs and trying to grab it. And I'm like, oh gosh. So I start booking it. And the cat's like, it's trying to chase me. But I ran away. Because, I'm a pussy. Not the cat. I come back, sit down on the ground, and it made friends with me at that point, and it was rubbing up on me. To which point I made the mistake of holding my hand out, which it was not too keen to, and it swatted at my hand and scratched me. So I had to clean it and make sure the cat did not have rabies or anything like that. But I made a friend this weekend. Look at me, I made a friend. What have you
What a
done,
time.
Cage, huh? What have you done this weekend?
Like I said, I fucking found shit that I didn't even know was lost.
Alright. We're coming near the end of the podcast, Cage. You want anything you want to say last minute?
Fucking cleaning blows, I guess.
Well, I guess that means we're at the end of the podcast. Cage, I'll give Cage a little bit more time next week to talk. Mainly my stories this time. But, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. The Before I Forget podcast. I have been Uff. That has been Cage, and we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. You gonna say it?
Bye.